My friends, I have no idea what platform I'm going to post this on. I'll decide that later, but I grabbed this deck. It is the Animal Apothecary. It's one of my favorite decks. And for some reason, I felt really called to see what you need to hear today from this deck. Again, it's one of my favorite decks. I love the author's description and story behind each card. Anyway, I don't read a lot, but this is one of my favorites. I mean, I don't read a lot of books, but that's one of my favorite books. That's what I mean. I read tarot all the time. Tarot, I understand. Human books, not so much. Anyway, this feels like a soul tribe reading. So maybe that's what this will be. Oh no! I already know what this is about. This is a soul tribe reading. You guys, I cut open to my favorite card, the jaguar. I know people like to laugh at how I say that. Jaguar. Eat it up. Record it. Anyway, I know it's jaguar or whatever, but that just sounds not right to me. This is number 33. Oh my gosh! My friends, no wonder I had to come do a reading. It's no wonder. This is definitely soul tribe reading. So this card is all about facing your shadows, embracing your shadows, no longer chaining your shadows to the back corner of your mind. And it talks about how we banish this part of us that has, it's so funny. I was going to come on and just read from the book, but Spirit's like, nope. This card is all about turning those shadows into power by nourishing them, by recognizing them, by forgiving ourselves for those shadows, forgiving ourselves for the way, for example, I needed to learn how to forgive myself for the way that I self-sabotaged connections my entire life. I needed to forgive myself for the way that I learned how to keep myself safe when I was growing up. There's lots of things I had to forgive myself for. And this card talks about how if you would just nourish this poor little jaguar who holds all your shadows, and this is the thing that your ego is so afraid of facing. Your ego is so afraid of facing this black jaguar. Jaguar. I can't unhear it now. Anyway, that's where the power lies, is within nourishing your shadows and transmuting them into light. That's the whole purpose of the healing journey. I see so many people give up the healing journey because they realize the person that they were chasing, or the person that they were waiting for, or the person, insert line here, doesn't want anything to do with them. And it's like, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. It's about you. It's about you. Anyway, it's really interesting. I said to my friend, it's funny how when you start healing and you start posting things about letting people go, letting go of things that no longer align with you, putting up boundaries, it's amazing how people are like, are you okay? Are you doing okay? It's like, yeah, I'm just finding my self-respect. I'm just finding my power. Anyway, it's really interesting the way that people are, those muggles. Oh, those muggles. I'm so happy I'm not a muggle. Anyway, card 33. This card always makes me cry when I read it. Now, I want to explain something very important to you, what I'm seeing here. I don't even know if I'm going to read out of the book. I probably will, but I might just keep it to these cards. Through nourishing this shadow, through finding the diamond within, finding your sparkle, hello. We do have, oh my gosh, we have this metamorphosis happening, where the caterpillar is turning into the butterfly. This is your old self. This is your new self, your highest self, number 9. Stepping into I'm hearing the highest timeline, and not everybody will make that jump with you. Not everybody will make that transition with you. One thing that I was seeing I was on Instagram and it was hitting hard today. I kept seeing things like, it's funny how the toxic energies that you detach yourself from, like if you have trauma within your family and you have to go no contact, it's funny how they are determined to keep that perception of the old you. That's what they hold on to. They hold on to that perception of the old you they had, the one where they can make you the bad guy in their story, so to speak, when really you've blossomed and changed so much. I am such a believer that people can change, anyway. By looking at your shadows, you're transforming into your higher self here. And we see this abundance card. This is beautiful energy. We see this abundance card. I wasn't even planning a soul tribe reading. We see this abundance card where you're stepping into your highest timeline. Look at that. It's beautiful. Number 9, when you step into your highest timeline, when you come face to face with your highest self, when you know your potential, when you know everything you need is within you, you start to attract abundance. Big abundance I'm seeing with the whale. Anyway, this is beautiful energy. And then on the bottom, we have quantum jump 36. So it feels like you're leaping into this new timeline. And like I said, not everything and everybody can come with you. You're going to leave behind past versions of yourself, hobbies that you used to find enjoyment in, shows you used to watch, things you used to be into. I used to be into all kinds of, more gory stuff before I awakened. And now that, I'm awakened, I have a really hard time watching some of that stuff. So again, Metamorphosis I'm seeing. I want to read this. Which one do I want to read? There's I don't know. I want to read them all, but I won't. And 30, I'm going to read that card. I'm going to read it because it's my favorite. Thank you to anyone who tells me that they love these soul tribe readings. Because the soul tribe reading is, they're my favorite. They're my favorite. This is on page 74, if that's symbolic to anybody. If you're an angel number pursuer, I don't know, like me. I love angel numbers. When I watch movies, I take notes. There's messages everywhere. Jaguar. Jaguar represents the shadow, the subconscious aspect of ourselves we push away. Carl Jung, I really hope I'm saying that right, says these aspects usually stem from situations we encountered as children that lead us to feel shame, unworthiness, and abandonment. We then live out these programmed beliefs as adults. Truth. Jaguar comes to speak to us about nourishing our shadow. In this image, we see her drinking from the well of wholeness. I need to show you this creature closer. I'm just going to hold it right here. Hopefully it doesn't go anywhere, because I'm not going to check. In this image, we see her drinking from the well of wholeness. The well in this image, inspired by analyst Marion Woodman, is our place of nourishment and absolute wholeness. Water is where all life comes from. Without it, we have no vitality. Many of us ignore and starve our shadow aspects because they cause us so much pain. We push them away and deeply criticize them. We chain our jaguar shadow and confine her. Are we still there? How am I doing for time? I'm almost out of time, see? So I'll just go to the next part. I don't believe in accidents. I just stopped that on 456. It's 456 here. So you're on the right path, 456. Oh my gosh, where was I? Maybe I'll just hold it a little lower. My arm was getting tired. She howls and cries for nourishment, yet we still ignore her. In her banishment, because of lack of love, her power grows as the master of self-sabotage. Ironically, if you would begin a relationship with her, You would find that she is your greatest asset and leads you to fulfilling your life's purpose. Funny that we instinctively banish her. And so many people are so afraid of looking at their shadows. And I tell them, that's where your power lies, you know? Is looking at your shadows, accepting your shadows, making right with yourself the things that you've done wrong, making it right with people involved if you can. But if you can't, you have to, you know. I'm also hearing forgiving yourself for people's actions towards you, you know? Anyway, that's where your power lies. That's where your life purpose lies. That's where your diamond lies. Jaguar's medicine asks you to create a self-talk relationship with yourself to ride the waves of hurt within. Every time a painful feeling arises, you must now tell yourself, I'm right here to feel this with you. I accept this uncomfortable feeling and I will ride it out with you. I am here to feel this with you. If you do this, the emotion will always detox out and dissipate, leading to a much quicker healing, but you must be strong and endure the pain. Commit to riding the waves of emotion together within yourself. This is the nourishment this shadow requests. If you witness her, she will start showing you a new and indestructible power within you. Your shadow is where your diamond lives. And I'm getting black cat energy, knowing your worth, you know? It empowers you. It empowers you. Everybody should do it. I say that about everything. Oh my gosh, not only did Metamorphosis and that come out together, but it's 33 and 34. And we have 36, so you're almost in alignment, my friend. That's what that means. It's on page 77. Shall I just read it? I'm just going to read it. For Caterpillar to become... This is Soul Tribe story time. For Caterpillar to become the butterfly she's destined to be, she has to commit the most ambitious act of allowing her past self to become annihilated. I love that. Annihilation. I don't know why I like that so much. That was weird. I guess I was, you know, happy to leave my old self behind, if I'm being honest. A radical change is at hand for you as well, as you're asked to step into the fuller version of yourself. Number 9. Caterpillar says the cocoon phase is scary and painful, but so worth it. And so many people in the cocoon phase give up. They do. Can I just say something, Soul Tribe reading? Ever since I stopped my meds, why? It's really interesting that I'm telling you, I should have never been on meds. I'm not telling you to go off your meds. I don't, you know, you need a doctor to wean off of them. But now that I'm weaned off of them, I should have never been put on them in the first place, I don't think. I was put on them because I had a lot of unhealed trauma that I was holding within me. Like, that was it. All I needed was to heal that trauma. I say all I needed. It only took me 35 years. But being off meds, I can feel things I've never felt before. Like, I can feel good things that I've never felt before. I've been very numb for a very long time. It's no wonder that I was an alcoholic. It's no wonder. Anyway, it's funny how once you're on medication... Hello, friend who's texting me. It's funny how once you're on, like, 2 years ago, I didn't have friends texting me. I don't have more than like a handful, but that's okay. The ones I have gratitude every day for my friends, my new friends. Anyway, what was my point? Once you're on medication and the people around you know that you're not on medication anymore, anytime you freak out or you cry or anything, there's like that, what is it, a stigma? Is that the word that I'm trying to find? That, oh, it's because she's off her meds. Even my own ego, like, I'd be crying and I'd be like, oh, this is just because I'm off my meds. Like, stop it. Anyway, I don't like that. Once you're on meds, you have like this, again, there's like this label, like, oh, she must be off her meds, you know? Anyway, I don't know where that came from. That's not even the card I'm reading. And my book is upside down. Timeline shift. I'm telling you, or glitch in the matrix, something. Let go of attachments to identity and outcomes. If something is happening that seems to be impeding your dream, the medicine of this card asks you to understand that it's supposed to be like this. Resisting this moment will only slow down your development in the cocoon. And when you're in that cocoon, not, like I said, not everybody can come with you. Not everything can come with you. Not every piece of you can come with you. Expect challenge and demanding labor of metamorphosis. There will be moments of great pain and not believing if you can do it. This is what I mean. This is where so many people get stuck and they don't look at that. Look at this barrier, okay? So many people get stuck here and don't break through. They don't have their breakthrough. They don't have their breakthrough moment. They don't make it to the top of the Hierophant stairs. If people who actually knew me, except my new friends, if people who actually knew me in real life could hear me, they'd be like, who is that person? Like, I'm just imagining my parents coming across this video. Like, they'd be like, who is that? Anyway. Believe you can do it. Give loving acceptance to the old, fearful parts that feel frustrated and trapped, but be clear in your understanding that these feelings are an illusion trying to keep you in the comfort of the known. The old cloak you wore for protection is now ready to be shed. It no longer serves the purpose you once needed it for. Strip away the veils and step into the dark unknown of your fullest potential. Just an example. My old self, I had all these barriers up and these, like, swords, and I don't need them where I am now. I don't need them with the people that are in my life right now. Those barriers are coming down. Anyway, shedding past versions of yourself, very important. You are not your past. Anyway, and you're also not, I feel called to talk about that the way that, it was talking specifically about family members who, when you stop engaging, they hold on to that old version of you so that you're always, I don't want to say scapegoat, but anyway, I'm hearing like Encanto right now. And when I hear songs from Encanto, it's like, it's generational cycles and, I'm hearing perhaps narcissistic tendencies, or parents who were raised by narcissists. Anyway, I don't really like that label. I think that we all have narcissistic tendencies within us. Anyway, whenever I hear Encanto, I'm hearing that drip drop song. Anyway, and we don't talk about Bruno. Let's talk about Bruno. Let's talk about Bruno. Why does nobody want to talk about Bruno? Is it because he was the black sheep that didn't want to put up with the generational cycles that kept repeating and the whatever? Let's talk about Bruno. Anyway, I'm Bruno and my family. Anyway, where was I? These feelings are an illusion. I've totally lost my way here. I gotta go to a next part. All right. My hair's getting on my nerves. My friend, I'm sorry, friend, just texted me, I love being woke. See, it's great. Why isn't everybody doing it? Be clear in your understanding that these feelings are an illusion trying to keep you in the comfort of the known. The old cloak you wore is for protection. I already read that, didn't I? You are on the verge of a profound transformation and being asked to live in the end, keeping in mind the beauty, success, and fullness coming for you. You cannot fully fathom how glorious your future self will be because you have only known the life of the caterpillar. But you must be steadfast in your faith. The metamorphosis will be complete soon, and something more profound than your deepest desires is awaiting you. Be strong, little caterpillar. Big change is coming for you, my little caterpillars. I always call you guys my little butterflies. You know, maybe you're close to a significant breakthrough. And like I said, it can be messy. It's not pretty. Healing is not pretty. It is not. And this is talking about blessings and abundance, more beautiful than you could ever dream of waiting for you. And can I just say, let's rewind to myself 2 years ago, where I was sitting here watching another tarot reader tell me that if I just learned how to love myself and did all this messy healing journey, that abundance would come. That my soul tribe would come, friends would come. I'm hearing, if you build it, they will come. Truth. Do it. Everybody should be doing it. I should stop saying that. It's not a cult. Come on now. Do it. No, I'm just kidding. I just had the urge to start chanting, do it. And we'll go, I think you're timeline jumping, you know? I think you're timeline jumping. And you can only, I don't know why I'm saying this, but you have to believe in the timeline you're jumping to, okay? You have to believe in it in order to jump to it, okay? So just make up whatever reality you want and work towards it, if that makes any sense at all. Anyway, in physics, it is understood that a quantum particle breaks down to the smallest particles to create the fabric of reality. A quantum particle is every version of itself at once. Yet when the particle is observed, it becomes the version of itself that is reacting to the observer's consciousness. I'm going to have to listen to this. This also applies to humans. In layman's terms, we are every version of ourselves, but our consciousness dictates what version of ourselves we choose to be. Truth. Grasshopper's medicine jumps into your cards today and asks you to quantum jump into the highest version of yourself. I told you. You do this by assuming the identity and the emotion of the self you want to be. I don't know why I'm yelling at you. It is in you to be the most fantastic version of you. You just need to jump into it. Yes. Stand straight up, fix your posture. I've been trying to work on my posture. Like, I've been realizing how much I turtle my body. So like, even when I'm doing the dishes, I'm like, posture, posture, Kelly. It can help with alignment. Did you know that? Did you know that bad posture can put you out of alignment? I'm in a weird mood right now. This is very strange. It's that high vibration, you know? It's that you are all vibing high, and we're all vibing high together. Anyway, that was weird. Anyway, your posture can block your chakra. I'm not even kidding. Or energy, you know? Anyway. Eat foods. Wake up early to pray, meditate, and move, which I'm actually doing now. Eat foods that the most amazing version of yourself would eat. Dress the way the highest version of yourself dresses. Work like the version of you that you respect. Treat people the way the highest version of you treats people. Take action towards goals in the same way that the version of you who is making big wins would take. Start loving yourself the way the version of you who is in love with themselves would treat themselves. Yes. Buy yourself flowers or a plant or whatever it is that you want to buy yourself. A tarot deck, an oracle deck. Oracle decks are good. Oracle decks, you know, if you don't know how to read tarot, are great. And I'm telling you, whenever I'm feeling alone or whenever I feel like I need answers or I'm feeling uncertain, I grab an oracle deck and spirit never fails to give me the answer that I need. It might not be the answer that I'm looking for. I love when I'm in this high vibration because I get comments like, have you been drinking? Not in 15 years. Anyway. This card says you can no longer identify with being a victim to circumstance. You are powerful. Do you know how long I was a victim? Ugh. You are powerful and you create your own reality. Grasshopper's medicine asks you asks you to choose to be the version of yourself that feels the most fulfilling right now. When you've been chasing what you've been chasing this entire time is within you. Can we say it again? Number 9. When you realize that everything you need and seek and look for is truly within you. Okay? What I realized, I'm just going to be like brutally honest with you guys. I'm just going to bare my soul. For a long time, I've been looking for people, like I've been looking for myself. And what I've realized is I'm great at love. I'm great at giving love. I'm great at showing love. Wasn't so great at receiving it for a while. Gave it to the wrong places for a long time. But the whole time, the love that I was looking for was within me. If that makes any sense at all. And guess what? I'm going to cry. When I realized the love that I deserved, that I did deserve, the love that I wanted, like that I thought I deserved, the love that I could show to other people and give to other people, when I learned that that's what I was looking for and I had it within me to give to myself, guess what happened? I started giving that love to myself, and the universe started sending people into my life who matched that energy, you know? I'm not even going to lie with you guys. I was once told, like, that I wasn't even worth time and attention. And now I've got friends who message me every morning and message me while I'm doing readings and ask me how I am. And give the love that I, like, they match my energy. And it's beautiful and it exists. And if that's what you want for yourself, it's within you. Oh my gosh, I need a Kleenex. Hang on. Anyway, for so long I couldn't feel those types of things. I couldn't even love myself, I think, because I was over-medicated. Like, I was seriously over-medicated. When really I needed to heal, you know? Anyway, I cut myself off before the very last line, which is jump into the you that actualizes their potential. Truth. Anyway, crying, laughing, is she off her meds? No, I'm feeling things. You know, I used to watch shows and documentaries about people who were like medicated for things like that. Not like that, but they were medicated on heavy medications, and they'd come off of them and they'd say, like, I'm feeling things I've never felt before. Truth. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. I think that was... I'm going to leave it there. I didn't even have to shuffle. That was amazing. Anyway, I'm sending you guys lots of love. Soul Tribe reading for sure, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Kiss.